Hello, everyone. This is Darkest Heart, bringing you very. Sorry, excuse me. Bringing you a very old, but still fairly enjoyable game called Hand of Fate. Oh god, there's a spider over there. I went behind the book. Alright, well, this game basically is as you would expect. You get cards that determine your fate, whether you take damage, whether you get health, whether you get anything, what types of enemies you face. And there's different kinds of cards and everything that can do a limitless amount of things.
Some men thrive
see,
in anarchy and chaos. The King of Dust is one such. His tools are cruelty and terror, and I suspect he will harbor a great hatred for you, my friend.
The further down you get in the card sets, the more difficult the game. Your ultimate goal is to become the person who ultimately controls the fates of others.
In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all. You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction. Not a good day to be in Stiegel. So few are. You cannot come to this table with debts outstanding.
In a busy market town, you're approached by a shopkeeper on the verge of losing his store. I only have 10 gold. Yeah, sure, why not?
Many of these blessings
After
are too
10
good
steps,
for the likes
player
of you.
draws 3 gold cards. Just a canyon. Oh boy.
A choice. Select your desire.
Yes! Very carefully, you make your way to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Draw 1 weapon card. Scorching Zeal. Nice, that's actually a good weapon.
As pleases you.
Forest Escape.
Roaming ever forward. Hunting for the truth.
Take the forest path.
Do you understand how this game works now? Do you comprehend the stakes?
We get the Song of the White Minotaur. The Mug and Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You arrive there, weary from your adventures, but tonight's entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass and the crowds start to thin. The bard begins to move around the room playing requests for small groups. He serenades a pair of young lovers for a major sum, and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths in a raucous chorus of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town over. He approaches you. Well, we do have here a most distinguished adventurer. No tawdry tale of insipid chivalry or brash tribalism will do. You, sir, merit a stirring ballad of bloodshed, heroism, and death. The bard sings for you the fable of the White Minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both might and
Come
magic.
now, hurry up.
Its
We don't have
power
forever.
is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. At the close of his song, the bard leans in close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who hunts the beast as if he were its long shadow. I'd wager that any adventurer would be interested in the tales he told me over supper. All yours for a small donation." Huge failure. Ouch. Refuse. My apologies, I'm just looking for someone with a sense of adventure. I had no gold to give him. Traveling healer. Ooh. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Healers specialize in curing wounds and also have some skill at removing curses. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Oh, that looks cool. What? Remove curses, sell items, buy food. Sadly, I have nothing. Could sell this, definitely. 4 gold. I'll sell it. And I'll be spending my 4 gold for 1 food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
This kind of makes me reminisce of D&D, which I love to play. Indecent Arrival.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
You were minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grab a young man from the bar, and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow him. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. Your leader speaks to you. "Whoa there, stranger. I would really prefer that no outsider witness what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles, so I ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections." The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with malicious portent. Despite their disguises, it is obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers, and he already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. Will you interrupt the ceremony? Yes. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. The leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears a most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with two very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with a bright red flame. Out of the sulfur and flame emerge foul hell beasts. Looks like we're in for a fight, folks. I'm just not gonna let some innocent person burn. Nobody deserves that. I'm sorry. Alright, let's whoop some ass. Man, that took a lot of damage. After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back into life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex, before being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. The card token is now yours.
Here. Take it.
That's good. You got more card tokens. That's good. Stairs.
One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs.
Good fortune. Hey, that was from when I got the shopkeeper.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
The White Council. Oh, I don't like the sound
Let
of
us
that.
stake a token on their foolishness.
As dusk settles, you arrive at a small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. The locals are gathered at a shabby-looking inn. Something must be done, shouts a voice raised in anger. They took all our gold and food, one peasant wails. Will nobody stand up to them? They went that way, not an hour ago. You easily catch up with the band of ruffians. They seem overly confident and are in no rush. As you approach, the one who seems to be their leader notices you. Kill him, he commands, gesturing towards you. He looks like a troublemaker. Dealer draws you 2 monster cards. That's not good. I'm fighting 6 people. And at 40 health, too. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Blood stains the ground beneath your corpse.
Your weapon has powers, yet you haven't used them. And now you're dead. Truly, our game has begun.
Alright, what do I get out of this? Adventure in the world, you receive Alicia in Underworld. Well, folks, let's give it another try.
The stakes are raised. The challenges begin. The King of Dust is the perfect implement to ensure your destruction.
Start again. Oh, it takes so long to do this, man.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different.
One day in
My
a shabby
powers are
forest, you
genuine.
encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? I can be longer life, supplies, gold, or blessed. Let's ask for longer life. The 15%
The
more
pendulum
health.
can swing
Nice.
both ways.
Many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if their wielder remembers to use them. Farewell, mortal. The altar.
Whimsy and caprice. The domains of the old gods. Were they always thus? Or has age corrupted their natures?
On a deserted hilltop in a faraway land, you discover an old altar. The gods of the old religion are powerful, yet unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray at the altar? Yeah, let's give her a shot. Oh, thank God. On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. A distant rumbling and a flash of lightning answers your prayer. Draw one blessing card. The token is now yours. Guardian Angel.
The
After the
gods
first
look
chance
upon you
card
favorably.
card pick, you may return the card and draw again after shuffling. That will come in handy. Not this guy again! Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps on your shoulder quite painfully with a wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin who is disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with the wizarding wand of my own creation. For a while before slapping the table with his hand, aha, I know what you need. Mr. Linus brandishes his staff and smacks you on the head. When you come to, you find yourself in a place you don't recognize with your blanket tucked comfortably around you. What a dick! Cave mouth. Next step of your journey. Yep, let's go.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not?
Tavern wager.
The acquiring of power. The retaining
You find yourself
of
in a
power,
seedy old tavern,
and most
spinning tales of
importantly,
your adventures to a
the
group of
use
drunks.
of power.
The drunk soldier calls out, "Great hero, I'll wager 5 gold that you cannot catch an arrow in flight." I'll accept that challenge. Yes! Soldier lets an arrow fly from across the room. To the delighted cheers of the crowd, you catch it. Gain 5 gold. Treasure chest. Ooh. While exploring a dungeon, you see a treasure chest at the end of the hall. The chest may hold great wealth, but the chamber may be trapped. Let's approach. Oh, higher chance of failure here. Come on. Oh. I still failed. Move forward carefully, but suddenly hear a click. Attempt to escape the gas. Oh no! Oh. This is bad. 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 Oh my god! You dive through the billowing clouds to reach the other side safely. You approach the treasure chest. It looks battered but still intact. What treasure might it hold? Attempt to pry it open.
Choose from these options.
Of course, that would be to get the only failure card. Oh, thank goodness. After a mighty heave, the lot gives way and the spoils are yours. Dealer draws you 4 game cards. Gold. More gold. Armory, draw 2. Frostbang. Another armory. Fool's gold. On every weapon ability
Bandits
usage,
never
all bandits are
make
stunned
good
for 30
servants.
seconds. Every bandit
Greed
killed gets
always
player 2
came
gold.
before common sense.
Ooh, a shop. Yes, I'm going to approach the shop. I need food. I'm out of food. Really could have used that, but you know. You win some, you lose some. A winding trail. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. Dealer draws you 1 monster card. Oh. Attack him. Get him. Kill him. Oh, excuse me. Sorry guys, I just had dinner. Let's go! Yo! 2 game cards. Armory. The Mockley.
A classical approach
During
to
combat,
dealing
press
with
right
crowds.
bumper to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. That sounds very handy. Ooh, 3 food. That's good too.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Oh god, White Council again.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Let's try this again. Oh no. The Jack of Dust and 6
bandits
enemies.
to keep you on your toes.
Ow. Hell yeah. Got him. Whew, I almost didn't make it out of that. You gather the stolen supplies and return to the villagers, saying, "Those bandits will trouble you no longer." "Oh, they weren't bandits," a child explains. "They work for the White Council. It was our turn to give tribute." Well, looks like I'm gonna have trouble with the White Council in the future. Noble trader.
Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth?
A nobleman approaches on a chariot as you walk the streets of Stigil. He notices you and comes to a stop. "Greetings, mercenary. I am a collector of rare weapons, and yours intrigues me. Would you part with it for gold?" No. Disappointing. By my own fault, I suppose. For expecting to find a business-savvy peasant, He rides away. Traveling jeweler. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Jewelers specialize in selling artifacts and rings, such as an exclusive market demands high prices. "Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you." Okay. What did he have? Oh, mercenary contract. Once per combat, press the right bumper to activate an aura that makes every successful strike drop gold. Whenever a player receives healing, they also gain +1 gold. No benefit if they were already fully healed. For every third combat, the player receives +20 health. Dang. Spirit Walk. During combat, press right bumper to become ethereal, avoiding all damage until your next attack. Damn. I wish I had the gold for it. I would have gladly taken a couple of those. Smuggler's Wharf.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Norwich Port is little more than wooden planks sticking out over the water. It's a den of iniquity. Visitors and inquiries are obviously not welcome. You spend your time getting acquainted with the workings of the wharf, looking for avenues to gain information. You have found 3 ways you might find out about the missing ships. Steal some logs, bribe a worker, or help Captain drown his sorrows. Let's drink with the captain. In what passes for a bar in this shanty town, you find a ship's captain drowning her sorrows. They must be frightful sorrows because she's drowning them into Elysian brandy. You pull up a stool next to her and, while inquiring about her misfortune, attempt to find out what she might know about the missing boats. You can tell the captain knows something, but she's not parting with it yet. However, she seems pleased to have company. Drink some more. You gulp down another small glass of terrible, terrible brandy. It takes surprisingly little for the captain to open up about the missing boats and her own fears that she and her boat might be next. The captain only reveals one thing: Highbender, and will say nothing more on the matter. You plan to head back to Carlo at the landlocked lubber and see what you can do with information you've gleaned.
Another token brings you closer to your goals.
Uh-oh, ambush.
The bandits are sorely loyal to their king. They will not let you reach him easily.
Slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. 2 of skulls. I do believe this is my 3rd encounter. Get him! You sound like a piggy. Getting -7 gold. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Success! Quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. Dealer gives you 3 gains.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Explorer's cap, angel's wings. Sound imbues aware with greater movement speed. Alien perceives doubled. Reveal
A
stairs,
small aid
yes.
to navigation, but still. Descend ever deeper into the subterranean.
Let's go. Oh man. Hey, there's the exit.
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you got there?
Another ambush.
You may have to contend with every bandit in the kingdom before you reach the king.
why I'm getting minus gold for that. Boy, I'm really glad I got that blessing card. Yes! 3 game cards. Armory. Mercenary contract. Horn of Cold. Really slowed. Great Helm of Reinforcement. This unique item upgrades your class of armor from light to medium or medium to heavy. Yeah, I'm taking that. But I'm not going to equip it just yet. Yep, do the loan.
Useful.
Ratman hunting. 4 plague. Got him! Ah. Oh boy. I know I'm doing this to myself, but hey. Every time you hit me, I get plagued. Dang. Compensation. Whenever the player finishes combat, they lose 1 gold for 15 health. Oh! Dang! Culling the Ratman.
Our lives are often lived thus, are they not? Pushed back and forth by
All the lands
whims
in the
of
kingdom are being
nobility
overrun with
or
Ratmen.
power.
Merchants in my lands are attacked on the road, as are any travelers such as yourself. My guards are needed here with me. If I had just 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary army to find their nests and cull the numbers. Now, I understand the contribution to the common good may be unfamiliar to your sort, but I urge you to return immediately if you change your mind. Ain't no way I can afford that. Marketplace.
I'm surprised to find the recollection of a closed marketplace amongst your treasured memories.
Yeah, I'll leave. Traveling mage.
An expedition. Press on.
Let's go. There's the gains.
On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared. Are you?
Traveling Tinkerer. Yep, I needed this. It's holy damage. On reflecting the projectile, this home creates a small force explosion. Fleet cuffs increase the wearer's movement speed. During combat, every hit sustained increases your speed and weapon strength. This anymore. Ember Town.
A quest
Hero.
that may lead you down many paths towards jealously guarded secrets. Interesting.
You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloodied armor tells you he's seen combat recently. As you approach, his eyes are drawn to your artifact. I've always wanted that, he yells as he launches forward. Fight him off. Oof. Shit. So the force defenseless, you can do little to stop him. The artifact and gold. Later, you manage to find your weapon. He took all of my gold. I didn't have any artifacts. I don't think. Man, what a dick.
What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh? No king falls without a challenge. I'm sure you are grateful for that. This alchemist could have turned his mind to the creation of gold or wonderful substances to better mankind, but instead settled for crafting vile poisons. Disgraceful. The king is one of the players in our great mystery, yet here he lies.
You see an ancient
dead
ornate coffin in
and
the main burial
unforgiven.
chamber. It may
His
hold
time is
spectacular
now
wealth,
long
but it will
past.
surely be guarded.
Our old friend the Jack of Plague returns to fight another day.
Tend to take them by surprise. Huge success. Suddenly, you leap into the fray, taking one of them down before they can even react. That one, please. Much rather take on six of dust than Jack of Plague. Man, I'm finally getting back in the flow of how to do the combat now. Regains.
Armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination. Again,
ambush card.
the surprise attack. The novelty must
Jack of
wear thin
Skulls.
on subsequent travels. A choice. Select your desire.
Let's go with
I was
fleet
always a
gloves.
fan of being fleet of mind. You'll have to settle for being fleet of foot.
King of Dust.
Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king.
Oh man, you can heal him during combat. Damn. I didn't even get to explore the rest of the map. Oh well. Dust. You can heal him, but you can't bring him back from the dead. Oh, man, he hits hard.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more.
Demon trigger. Helping those people. Nice. That's a second part to that one. Land of Locked Lubber. Feather to Ice. Life's Limb. Jack of Scales. Hero's Remains. Stranger in the Shadows. Old Graveyard.
Come once more to the game.
Well, whoa, what is that in the corner of the room over there? Holy crap. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed Hand of Fate, or Hands of Fate, whichever. This is a surprisingly good game for what it was. I've heard that they've made a second part to it. I don't know if it's on the game store or not, but this game is like maybe 10, 15 bucks. It goes on sale a lot. But yeah, if you want to experience this game for yourself, definitely check it out, buy it. It's pretty much an endless adventure. You can play this game as much as you want, because there is an endless mode. And endless mode gets more interesting with the more cards you have unlocked from story mode. So it is advised to play through the complete story and get as many cards and tokens as you can, so you can unlock as many cards as possible. Because the more adventures you go on, the more sequels of the cards you get. As you just saw, I completed the White Council Part 1, now I have Part 2, and Locked Lubber. I had completed Part 1 of that, and I got Part 2 of it. So you can add those into your adventure. I mean, it's, like I said, limitless possibilities. So this game does have quite the amount of replay value if you really try. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I hope that you have a great day. Peace.